So in this video we have another guest, our second guest on the show, and she's in the person of Jennifer Obiara. She is the recipient of the Dr. Mai Yamani fully funded scholarship to study her masters in the UK. And in this video she'll be sharing her story of how she applied, how the process was like, and what the scholarship entails. So if you are interested in a fully funded scholarship to the UK, stay tuned and remember to like and subscribe. Welcome, Jennifer, and thank you so much for giving your time to come and share your story on how you secured the fully funded scholarship to study in the UK. So, if you wouldn't mind, could you please share a bit about yourself?
My name is Jennifer Obiora. I'm from Nigeria. In 2022, I founded an organization which I call Team Upcycler. So since then, I've been doing projects in schools, in internally displaced persons camp, and persons with disability home. But mostly, I focus on the internally displaced persons camp to teach them about skills like empowerment. I teach them how to make body wears, artworks, reusable parts from textile waste. I teach them how to make clean cooking wells, and I teach them about the SDGs, climate change. So these are the things I do professionally. By the time I applied for the scholarship in 2024, I've already applied for more than 45 scholarships because if I finally got the Dr. Yamani scholarship. So all this while I've been applying to study climate change or environmental. In fact, the ones I made to interview are the ones that are social sciences. So other ones were pure science, earth science, environmental science, climate change. But my undergraduate is a BSc in economics. So I said, okay, let me give it a try. I applied to Soas MSc in economics. That's my first time applying for economics. I got the admission in 2 days. Then
Wow.
the scholarship I applied that was in May. I got the scholarship too. They said they're going to announce the winners. First of all, we're going to be interviewed in June. So as of June 2024, I didn't hear back from them. I assumed that I lost it. So I wasn't counting it among the scholarships I was waiting for. Besides, the one that has more slots were the ones I thought I would get. This one had only 4 slots in Africa. So I didn't really think about getting it. I feel like I lost it already. So let me just forget about it. So in July 30th, I got the email that I've gotten the scholarship. So that was one of the happiest days in my life. But the story behind the scholarship, the essays and everything, I think those are the main things that made me to win the scholarship. My background and everything I've been through, because the scholarship is all about financial difficulties and academic excellence. So you'll be able to prove the
Mhm.
aspects of
Okay.
yourself that you went through financial difficulties. Prove that you have academic excellence. If you're able to prove the both of them, then you are good to go.
Yeah. So the full name of the scholarship is Dr. Mai Yamani scholarship, and
Yeah,
it's fully funded, right?
yeah, they paid our tuition fee, they paid our living expenses, but I have to cover my flights,
Okay.
visa, IHS. So those are the three things I covered
Okay.
by myself.
It's still
Oh,
substantial, I would say.
yeah, yeah, it is.
Mm.
It is.
So is it only for social sciences, or it covers all masters at SOE?
That's all masters, but in Soas we don't have pure sciences. It's a specialist school whereby the kind of science courses you find there are mostly social sciences. We don't have like medicine, all those kind of pure science or life science. We don't have it there.
Okay. Okay.
It's specialized on development,
Mm,
African related issue.
okay. So you applied, when did you apply? When did you receive? Was there a call for an interview? And then when did you receive the
There
confirmation?
was supposed to be an interview. There was supposed to be an interview in June, but they skipped the interview part. I think there was no interview because I asked other people that got selected. They
Mm,
told me that there was no interview for them.
okay.
I
So
just
what
had to
month
move
did
on with
you
my.
apply? You said you received the confirmation in July, but when did you apply?
I applied in May.
In May. Okay, okay, okay. You mentioned that they only chose like four people, the whole of Africa, or are there other
No,
continents involved?
no, just 4 people
Just
in
from
Africa.
Africa. Okay. And so you mentioned that they are really keen on academics. So you would say your academics have to be like maybe second class upper going for
Yeah,
you to
yeah,
be
yeah, or first
considered.
class.
Okay, okay, okay. And during the application, is it that you apply for the university separate, then apply for the scholarship, or was all in one?
Yeah, yeah, that's how it is. You have to apply for admission first before
Okay,
you apply for scholarship. On 19th of May, I got my what do they call it again? Unconditional offer. I got it on
okay,
the 20th. It was just a few days difference.
okay. So you have to have an unconditional letter before you can apply for the scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And is there any age requirements or
No, no, no. There's no
okay,
age requirement.
okay. And there's no like your undergraduate has to be achieved in the last maybe say 6 years or 5 years.
No,
It
no,
doesn't matter. Okay, that's really
they don't.
nice. Okay. So how was the scholarship application? Like, were you asked to write some essays or
Yeah.
you just filled the
We wrote,
form? Or how was it like?
wrote essays. We wrote like two different essays for the scholarship. The first essay is statement of financial need.
Okay,
Then the second essay is personal statements on why you should be selected.
okay. And that's really concise. So you just have to get straight to the point. You didn't need to upload any documents or anything.
Well, I did upload a document. I showed them my projects, the link to my projects.
Okay. Okay. So for the statement, essay for financial needs, were you asked to upload any bank statements or anything to
No,
prove?
you
Oh,
know,
okay.
one thing about this thing is the way you write it.
Okay.
That's what matters the most. The way you write it, the way you
Mm,
write it is what matters the most. If you're
yeah,
able to write it very well, then you are good to go.
that's true. So because it's I would say to demonstrate the impact or to tell your story um concisely, you utilize the star approach, right?
Mm, yeah. But I
Okay.
don't know if I've really done much with Star Approach then, though I know about Star Approach.
Okay.
What I know is that I just wrote my story from my heart.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I did then.
Authenticity is really important in scholarship
Yeah.
application. Yeah, that's true. So after receiving the happiest day, I would say receiving the scholarship confirmation. School started in October, September, thereabouts, right?
Yeah, my course started in September.
Yeah. Oh, so it was that same year. So application May, scholarship July, then school October, September.
Mm,
Okay. Okay, then that's
September.
really, yeah. So right now, are you done with your program? It's a 1 year program in economics, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so are you required to return or there's no such requirement in the scholarship application?
There's no such requirement.
Okay, okay. That's really nice. Um, so in your I think you've covered this, but maybe if you want to expand on it, what do you think made you stand out in the scholarship application? You mentioned you were authentic and you told your story. But apart from that, else do you think made you stand out as an applicant?
That question is I think it's the storytelling. The storytelling.
Mhm.
Because one thing about storytelling is it's, how do I put it? If you tell a good story, you'll be able to connect with the audience, the people that are reviewing your write-up.
Yeah.
So I think the storytelling approach that I use is what made me to stand out. Because there are some people that might have gone through more difficulties than I went through. There are some people that have more financial need than myself, but they might not have gotten it. Because one thing I noticed is that when we had some meetings with Dr. Yamani, she's the friend to the president of Soas, Zainab Badawi. So what Zainab said, like they called us for meetings several times. We've had several meetings, donor meetings,
Mm,
all the big activities in the school, they normally invite us. So we'll share our story, like we've shared our story several times. And one thing I noticed that each time we are sharing our story, my story makes them to shed tears. In fact, Zainab knows my story without me saying it.
wow.
She said that when they were reviewing my essays, they were crying when they were
Wow.
reviewing my essays. So each time I repeat my story, they
Mm,
shed tears. It was not really exactly like that with others. So it shows that I was able to resonate with them. My story was able to resonate with them. And
okay.
then one thing I learned from my friend Farida is that storytelling. The first time, initially, when I apply for stuff, I feel like I don't need anybody to review my essays. I mean, I've been winning grants, so why can't I win scholarship? I don't really give anybody my essays to review until when I said, let me just try give it to someone. Let me see what is actually wrong with my essays. When I gave it to my friend Faria, she told me that my my problem is the storytelling. That I have the content, but I don't have the storytelling. So she now gave me tips on how to rewrite it, how to tell a good story. When I
Mm,
followed those tips she gave me, I started getting interviews. I started getting a lot of positive feedback. I was able to resonate with the readers. So I think that's what made my own to stand out. It's not
mm,
like I'm the person that has suffered the most, no. But
yeah,
that storytelling is very
yeah,
important. People that win competitions are people that tell a good story. That's just the truth.
that's true. That's true. And in storytelling, too, you have to be authentic and you have to be honest as well. So it's everyone has a story. It's just how you share it in the context that it's
Mm.
given. Yeah. Okay, so I think we are nearing the end of the session. Do you have any
Okay.
encouragement? I know how it also feels to apply and apply for scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm also a scholarship recipient, I received like more than 20 rejections before I
How
won
many
mine. This thing is just resilient. You just have to keep on. After every no, just make your eyes red and keep on applying. And also me, I was sharing my, oh, can you view my essay? So I was using LinkedIn to just look for like past winners of the scholarship I'm applying for and say, oh, can you review my essay? Can you review my essay? So yeah, that's what also helped me. So what kind of encouragement do you have for someone who is in the journey right now of applying and then yeah.
years? So what I want to say is that I keep telling people, some people ask me what motivated you to never give up. I
Mm,
told them my background is what motivated me. When I look back at where I came from, I know I was not earning much, but I was the breadwinner of the family for like over over should be like 12 years now. So I started carrying the burden at a very young age. In less than 20 years, I
mm,
was already carrying a lot of load. When I look at where I'm coming from, I see that there is nobody to give me anything. I just know that if I give up, I lost. So giving up is not an option.
yeah.
And I'm a type of person that whenever I need something, I don't look back until I get it.
Only loss is if you give up. But if you've not given up yet, you are still winning, in my
So
opinion.
that scholarship, right? the requirements, they said they want Africans living in African continent, but they will prioritize applicants from Iran, Yemen, and Palestine. I had double mind. I said, should I apply? I told myself, well, I'll give it a try. If I don't apply, I lost. So let me just apply. Even in
Yeah.
my essays, I told them I know that yes, I'm an African, which is number one qualification, but I don't I don't live in one of these places, but I believe in miracle. And this is my last hope of getting my postgraduate study. So I got it then.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's really inspiring. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in this scholarship, make sure to come back to it again and again. Make your notes so that when the scholarship opens, you'll be very well prepared to apply. And also don't forget to like and subscribe and keep an eye out on this channel because I'll have so many other scholars and alumni who have won fully funded scholarships to come and share their story so that you can be encouraged to apply. Have a nice day.